I'm Dana Huey. I am married to Chad Huey and have 3 children, Jackson, William, and Caroline.
Dana is the one that keeps us all kind of grounded and focused, and I'm the one that's more eccentric and shoot from the hip, kind of not thinking about what's going to happen tomorrow. Sure, we can have Cocoa Puffs for breakfast. What's that going to hurt? But we complement each other really well.
He's a big outdoorsman, and me growing up on a farm, I guess it was a natural fit. We moved to North Alabama, and we have a pond where they can fish, and he teaches them archery, and I just enjoy teaching the kids and spending time with them. We do a lot of field trips with our homeschool.
I'd gone down to McCall, Alabama, to a customer of mine that's a friend. Dana and the kids had left that morning going down to her parents in South Alabama near Camden. I'm on my way back from McCall. I'm on 2059. The junction, as they call it in Birmingham, had a lot of construction going on at that time. And traffic all of a sudden comes to a complete grinding halt. I look back and there's a lot of distance between me and the vehicle behind me. And I can see, though, that he's not paying attention. Last thing I can remember, clenching the steering wheel and bracing for the hit.
My phone rang. It was the chaplain with UAB, and he said, "Your husband's been in an accident." I tried to gather the kids up, quickly. William had already heard me kind of be emotional for a moment, and so right then I guess I knew I just needed to kind of keep it together. So my mother just kept the kids, and my sister, she threw some things in a laundry basket, and she knew I needed somebody with me, so we drove to Birmingham.
They told me later he was doing 70 miles an hour when he hit me. I had kidney damage, had collapsed lungs, skull fractures, my hips were fractured, my spleen ruptured. It did sever my spinal cord, and at the C7, and I'm what they call a complete. It did tear my aorta, and to live through that was a miracle in itself. I suffered a lot of injuries, and I don't want to dwell on what happened to me. This story's not about me. It's about God's grace and what's happened from this accident.
Red Mountain Grace exists to show the love of Jesus, a love that is incomprehensible, a love that goes beyond imagination. It's a way in which we can live out that love in the world and let the world know that Jesus loves people and he cares about them even in the worst circumstances, and that he's there to care for them.
When I got there, we got a hotel a couple of days, and some friends had helped me with that expense, but I knew I needed to be right there near him. There was a lot of medical decisions I was making, and God provided it when y'all gave me the apartment to let me stay close and be his advocate.
I don't know where we would be without Red Mountain Grace, and not only the housing, you've got a Mr. Wally and others like him that come to check on you, and they care about you. It's a genuine love for you.
When I walked into the room, it was almost like there was an instant bond of fellowship. We had such a great time. I literally left with tears in my eyes with such great joy of knowing them. And I saw in both of them an incredible confidence in God, in his goodness in their life.
Oh, Wally's amazing, and his wife, Miss Gail, they'd come by the hospital, and I remember the first time I met Chad, and he needed to hear from another man, another believer, that, things are going to be okay. And they would just come and pray with me and kind of help me not feel alone, just so isolated.
Why would we meet with strangers? Why do I care about them? We do it because the love of Christ compels us to do that. Christ said he came to serve, not to be served. He showed us what it meant to care for people. I think we've all been called to this. I think God has made us for this.